So the first one is that it connects directly to your business. And actually, let me underline the your business. I have a client who is the director of communication at a large supplier, and their customers are small contractors. And so her VP of operations came in and said, I want you to start working on a Twitter strategy. So she and I were doing just regular coaching, and one of the things that came up was just overwhelmed. She had so much going on. So we started breaking it down. We got to and I've got to develop this Twitter strategy, and so I have to find the expert here, and I've got to do some training there, and I've got to spend part of my budget here and part of my time there. I said, so why the Twitter strategy? She said, well, I think the leadership thinks it's really important. Everybody's doing it. So are your customers on Twitter? And she looked at me blankly, and she said, I don't know, but my gut says no. So how do you know what's right for your business? She was able to go back to her leadership and say, I hear you saying you want to develop a Twitter strategy. My research has shown this won't create any results with our key customers. And she gave an alternative of amplifying some of the work she's already doing. So instead of starting something new. But how many times do we get these over the transom? This is ringing a bell, right? Oh, what a good idea. Well, we don't have a shortage of good ideas. We sometimes have a shortage of the right idea for the situation. So how does what you're doing connect to your business? The second characteristic that I find is that it meets both short-term and long-term needs. So a client of mine is responsible for speech writing in her organization. And she got an assignment that an executive was going to talk at one of the national conferences. So she sat down to interview him for the presentation, and this is what she did right. She not only asked him about the content for the presentation and kind of what his intent was, but she planted seeds and said, so how would you like to use this content ongoing? Are there other conferences you're going to later in the year? Are there other places that you want to pitch yourself as a speaker on this topic? Could this be a magazine article? Is this something you want to be known for, want to be famous for? And he hadn't thought about it like that because his to-do was engage my speechwriter. But she helped make sure that the work that was done got leverage so that it was also the process. So it not only met the short-term needs, you got things executed, but the longer-term needs. The third piece is that it motivates actions and results that matter. How does it matter to your business? How are the results and the actions on target? Studies show that people click more on links that say click here because you're telling them what to do. So what's going to work for you? What motivates an action that matters? And how do you even know what the action that matters is? Do you know on the work you're doing, what's the action we want from it? Connecting to your business, meeting short and long-term needs, and motivating actions that matter.